the Commissioners will adopt a communication on the new EU-India strategic agenda, which will be presented to you along with the College meeting report by High Representative Carla. This new strategic agenda will also be the subject of a technical briefing, off the record and under embargo, already today, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, to help you prepare your articles. So, in recent days, you have asked us for an update on the package of measures announced by President von der Leyen regarding Israel. Well, tomorrow, at the College meeting, the Commissioners will adopt a package of measures concerning Israel, notably a proposal from the Commission to suspend certain trade provisions of the Euro-Mediterranean Agreement between the European Union and Israel. This proposal will also be the subject of a press conference by High Representative Carla and Commissioner Ifovi, and it will be preceded by a technical briefing, also off the record and under embargo, tomorrow morning. As usual, we will send you more details about these press events through our communications, via our usual communication channels.
So it's on the sanctions package again, if I may. I understand there is the 19th sanction package, and there are requests from the US side concerning what Europe should do. So is there a coordination between these two elements? Are you discussing with the US how to reply to this request from Trump and his administration? Thank you. And then I would have a question on your announcement concerning tomorrow, but that's different.
Stefan, we already addressed this yesterday, right? With regard to the requests that President Trump put forward via his social media a few days ago. Actually, this is something that we've been actively doing for 3 years practically, which is the phasing out of imports of fossil fuels from Russia. And we're well on track with regard to our own plans, thanks to really very, very solid work here in the Commission, but also by the Member States, while ensuring energy security. Now, in parallel, a package of sanctions is being prepared, and there are various options that can be covered. We're on it as we speak, discussing it also with Member States, as we always do, in advance of putting forward a package of sanctions. And that work is ongoing. And once we present, we will see what is in there, and whether it also tackles, notably, still any of the imports from Russia. And then you said you had a second question.
Yes, on the measures concerning Israel, is it the proposal tomorrow? Is it this part where the Commission can act on its own, or you need the support at the end and agreement by the Member States for the whole package or for part of it? Thank you.
It will include also those which will require an endorsement by the Council. So these are the measures announced by President von der Leyen at her speech last week. Thank you, Anwar. I see some questions online, so probably still for Anwar. Federica Bianchi.
Yes, thank you, Paula. I'm sorry, but I've been listening to the discussion now on Palestine, and I just want to be clear. The position of the European Commission has not changed in any way, even in front of the current situation, which is implying the destruction of Gaza City, the admission by the Israeli government that there will not be a two-state solution. And on top of that, you're also now saying that you don't have any extra plan for all the refugees from Palestine that do not have a place to go. As you are well aware, 2/3 of the inhabitants of Gaza are not leaving Gaza City as asked by Israeli, which is a tragedy of incredible proportion. So I am honestly very, very surprised that in front of all of that, the only thing the European Commission, and I hope I did not understand very well, I'm very sure I did not understand very well, the only thing the European Commission is able to say is just to repeat its usual position. Please prove me wrong. Thank you.
Now, Federica, you will probably recall the very clear words of President von der Leyen last week at her speech in the Soter, where she addressed the situation in Gaza and addressed it with very, very firm words, saying notably that we're seeing the financial suffocation of the Palestinian Authority, that the plans for a settlement project in the so-called E1 area would essentially cut off the occupied West Bank from East Jerusalem, and that the actions and statements by the most extremist ministers of the Israeli government which incite violence, and all of this pointing to a clear attempt to undermine the two-state solution. In this context, President von der Leyen also announced that the Commission would put forward a package of measures. This package of measures, I just confirmed at the beginning of the meeting, will be discussed tomorrow at the meeting of the College and presented. And clearly, it's very, very not just clear, but the Commission is also taking action in light of the horrific things that are happening. The President also mentioned that the situation needs to change on the ground, reiterating the call for a two-state solution, that we need to put an end to the tragic humanitarian situation. Now, she also said and acknowledged that for many, whatever we're proposing will be not enough. For others, it will be too much. And we do recognize that it's so difficult here to find a solution that is acceptable to everyone. And as we said, and these are measures that will also require the validation by the Council. The President also recalled that she is a friend of the people of Israel, and that the people of Israel should not be the ones which are targeted by any of these measures. And so we'll take it from here tomorrow with the proposal that will be put forward, and where precisely we're trying, as far as the Commission is concerned, to make a difference on top of the humanitarian aid that we've been trying to deliver. And you know, and it's never too often recalled, that the EU is the biggest provider of humanitarian aid to Palestine, even though we also know and acknowledge and see that it has not been enough.